Hi guys, so at the moment I am actually at work, so I've kind of propped my phone up so it's not actually in like its normal stand. But I thought I would do this video considering it is absolutely dead here. Obviously I haven't done one of these for a couple of months as well, so I thought I would do one of these. So it's just basically all the releases this February in 2018 basically for video games. So there's some that I'm kind of excited about, there's some that I'm not so excited about. I haven't really got any more pre-orders this month. I did have one, but I did cancel that, but yeah. So first of all, obviously it is February the 5th today, so I'm going to go quickly through the February's first and second releases because they've already technically happened. So first of all, you had Batallion 1944, which came out on PC for early release. So that was more of like a classic shooter. It kind of reminded me of a bit of like World War II and stuff like that. So it's kind of your early Medal of Honors and stuff like that. It does look good, not my type of game. You also had on February the 1st Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age, and that came out on the PC. Obviously that was remastered and was originally on the PlayStation 2, so it's just whether or not you kind of want that one. You've got Nights in the Woods. So this is a Nintendo Switch indie game release. It's kind of a 2D story mode adventure exploration game. It does actually look quite good, and it does seem to have quite a good high score on it at the moment, so it might be one that I end up picking up like eventually. It all depends on the price of it, to be honest, and I don't have my Switch here, so I'd probably check the price too. So you also had Steamworld Dig on the Nintendo Switch, which was a remaster again and a re-release. So that is pretty much on every console and every platform at the moment, so it just depends. If you haven't got it already, I'd highly recommend it. It is a very good game and it has quite a good following behind it. If you've already got it on a different platform, unless you're really inclined to get that game, then I would just say keep it on that platform. It's the same game. February the 2nd, you had EA Sports UFC 3 come out, and that was on the PC, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Obviously it's your typical boxing game, so it's not really my sort of thing, but obviously these again do have their followings, so that's fair enough. February the 6th, you have Shadow of Colossus, which is coming out on PlayStation 4. So this is a remaster of an original PlayStation 2 game. If you've never played this one, I would really recommend it. It is quite expensive to find and quite hard to find now. So if that's the only way you get to play it, it's a very good game and I'd highly recommend it. February the 8th, you have Civilization 6, and that is Rise and Fall expansion pack. So that is on the PC. So I'm assuming you'll probably need the original Civilians 6 anyway to obviously get the benefit of that one, so leave that one there. On February the 9th, you have a few releases. So you have Dragon Quest Builders on the Nintendo Switch. So this is very Minecraft-esque game. So if you've got a young child and they're really into Minecraft, then I would really recommend it. It's very similar, it's very blocky, and you can build stuff. Obviously there is more of a story mode to it, preferably, than some of the earlier Minecrafts. But yeah, some of the newer ones do have stories in them anyway. You have the 7 Deadly Sins Knights of Britannia on the PlayStation 4 coming out on February the 9th, which is kind of an open world RPG. It does look quite good, to be honest. Whether or not I pick it up obviously will be quite a while anyway, because obviously I'm mainly Xbox and Nintendo. So you have Under Night in Birth EXE Late. So this is coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. To be honest, I have researched this one and I couldn't really kind of get what this one was. So what I'll do is I'll also put all the trailers for these down below. So if you want to check any of them out, you can also check them out. So February the 13th, we have loads coming out. So first of all, you have Dynasty Warriors 9. So that is coming out on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC. That is just like your slash game. So that is, if you you can button mash it. So if you just want a typical fighting game, just to release some stress, I'd recommend that one. You have the Fall 2 Unbound, which is coming out on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC. You also have Kingdom Come Deliverance, I can't really say that word, Deliverance, coming out on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC. You have Owlboy coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. So that is your indie based game. So again, that one does look kind of cute. For me, I'd more likely get it on the Switch if it's an indie game, and I would also, it depends on the price for me. So you have The Longest 5 Minutes coming out on the Nintendo Switch, Vita and PC as well. Again, I believe this one is an indie game, so it really depends on the price for me. Also, you have coming out on the 13th, Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game, and that is coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC and Nintendo Switch. So that's coming up on all platforms. Again, I'm not really sure what this one is preferably, but what I'll do is I'll put photos up as well. You have Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronicle, chronologically, coming out on the 3DS. So it's kind of nice that Nintendo is still pumping out 3DS games, especially as they've only just released the new Pokemon 2DS and the new Pikachu limited edition 2DS. So that's really good, especially as like I recently bought the new 3DS Pikachu edition, so I like the fact that more games are coming out on it. February the 15th, you have Secret of Mana coming out on the PlayStation 4, Vita and PC. This is a remastered remake of a SNES game. So this game is actually very expensive. They recently brought it back again in regards to, it was on the mini SNES or Super Nintendo, whatever you want to have a preference of calling it. So that's quite good. This game is quite expensive. It's a very good game and has an incredible cult following behind it. So if you haven't managed to play it, I would really recommend picking it up. Preferably, I'm going to hold out until, hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes to the Nintendo Switch, and then I'll pick it up and I will sit there happily and give that one a go. So February the 16th, you have Bayonetta 1 and 2 coming out on the Nintendo Switch. So that is a remake of the original Bayonetta 1 and 2. So Bayonetta 1 has been on quite a few platforms now. Obviously it's been on the Wii U, it's been on the Xbox 360. So key thing to know is in this box, the Bayonetta 1 is just a download code and the Bayonetta 2 is a hard copy cartridge. Preferably this was the one that I did have on pre-order. You can still get it on pre-order if you want to on the Nintendo Store website in the UK anyway, which comes with some cards, some stickers and a little poster I believe as well in like a nice pretty box. But I cancelled my pre-order for the only reason I thought about it, and it's about £70, and I'm not gonna lie, I've already got it on 360 and I've already got both on the Wii U, so I'm gonna hold out preferably until, excuse me, hiccups, until it basically comes out with Bayonetta 3 on the Nintendo Switch. That should hopefully be by the end of this year, beginning of next anyway. So you have Faye, that is coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC and Nintendo Switch. This is a little indie game. Preferably, this wasn't the one that I don't believe this was one that I was too into, so which I saw on the Nintendo Direct, mini Direct. So, but this one, if I am correct, this one, to be honest, if it's kind of like the one that's like Meat Boy. Let me just put this in. No, I am incorrect. That's fine. So Faye is the one that I was interested in. So Faye is a indie game. It is very, very pretty. It's the one that I remember seeing on the Nintendo Direct that I did like, because there was two. There was one that was like Meat Boy that I wasn't really into, and this one that I was. So this one I will definitely be picking up on the 16th. It is hopefully going to be not too expensive. It's kind of like it's in the forest, and it's like very pretty pastel colours. I'll leave a link below so you can catch the official trailer for it. It actually looks really cute. So February the 20th, you have a few games. So you have Age of Empires Definitive Edition coming out on the PC. So that will probably be most of the games, kind of them ones put together. So you've got all the games, so you only have to go for that one, so that's not too bad. You have Metal Gear Survive, which is on the PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. So this is kind of like your multiplayer co-op survival game. It's kind of zombie-esque as well, preferably. I probably won't be picking this one up. I'm just not overly a multiplayer co-op person. If I can play more with just my friends, then it's not too bad, but getting a group of my friends at the moment together to play the same game is incredibly hard. So, February the 22nd, you have Pac-Man Championship Edition 2+ coming out on the Nintendo Switch. I don't mind a Pac-Man game, to be honest. They're quite easy playing, easy going. So I would personally say that I probably would pick it up if it was cheap, but I only would pick up a Pac-Man game if it was cheap. It's not like the be-all and end-all for me. So, but it is quite an easy play one, so I can understand. So February the 23rd, you have 3 games coming out. So you have Past Cure coming out on PlayStation 4, PC and Xbox One. You have Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. I know a few friends that are going to be getting that just because they're massive Sword Art fans. You have Yumi Nikki Dream Diary coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. And then February the 27th, you have D-Blob 2 coming out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. This is a remaster of a game that I believe was on the Wii and also on, I know it was on 3DS and 2DS because I had it on that. And Payday 2, which is coming out on the Nintendo Switch, which is a co-op heist game, which isn't for me. But let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will see you guys later.